Are we live? Are we live? Let me check. Yes, we are. We are live. How's it going, everyone? Back from the unknown. Completely back from the unknown. Oh, no, that was funny. Sorry. All right. So we've already got some comments coming in. Sydney Transport Productions. Hello. And you were on here earlier as well. And we have Luke. Oh. How's it going, Luke? Oh, yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to talk about that eventually. All right. So here we are. Another Thursday night. Another Thursday. Another live stream. What's this? He had COVID so far. I don't know what that means. Sorry, can't seem to understand that. All right, well, long story short, had a bit of a hiccup. Wait, this is not it. What am I looking for? Yeah, no, nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. Yep, that's it. Something I just want to bring up. So, long story short, yes, we got the rules here. And they're the same as usual. No bullying of any kind to anyone in the chat or panel. No discrimination of any kind. I even have notes for the information here so people know. No questions regarding personal detail or personal information, I mean. No arguments. Let's all get along here. Please be patient. If I don't answer your comment, doesn't mean I never will. No self-promoting, no spamming, no politics or religious comments. The politics are going to be bent tonight. And please wait as I finish a topic that we will discuss. Then I'll do a 5-minute break between each one and respond to you. Spider-Man. I'm also checking the internet to see whether I'm lagging or not, because last couple of live streams I did, it was very laggy. Marcus, yeah, Sydney Transport's saying hi. So, I got the hood on because it's actually freezing here. It's, how cold is it? How cold is it? Okay, my phone's taking a little, 12 degrees. 12 degrees. It's freezing cold here. It is freezing cold. Marcus said hi back. Oh, you like filming trains, buses, and ferries, and light rails and planes. Okay, well that's cool. Oh, you got a haircut yesterday, Marcus. Cool. 19 in Brisbane. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think this is the most coldest day we've had in a while. Probably the coldest one we've had in May. And it's just reaching the end of May now, so that's pretty interesting. That winter's finally arrived. They said winter is coming, and it's finally arrived. All right, so long story short, we've started this live stream early. It was going to start at 8, but like last time, I had some time on my hands, so thought we might start now. I read through the rules and all that. You're my mate. Oh, I'm your mate? Oh, cool, thanks. I mean, I don't think I've ever met you, but appreciate it. Probably will one day, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, let's get to it. There's just a couple of updates I want to bring up. I said that I was going to bend the rules of politics by telling everyone over the age of 18 to do not forget to vote. Otherwise, you're going to get fined. Believe it or not, you do get fined for not voting. So please, don't forget to vote. And you got to do it before Saturday. If you're over 18, allowed to vote, that's if you're registered, then please vote. Oh, and Luke's already voted. That's good to hear. I voted Tuesday. I went to my local library where you can vote. Went right in and voted. So, if you're all registered to vote, please do. Please do. All right. 1 minute. Sorry, I was a bit laggy, so had to do it. Had to refresh. I still have not checked out what was going on. You've been working in your office for 3 days. Oh. Okay, that's good to hear. Got a job, you gotta make some money. Alright. Another update is Wonder. I got 2 more actually. Oh wait. Maybe 4. Sorry. Actually, one can wait. But I just want to get this out of the way. This channel has hit 300 subs! Subscribers! We've hit 300 subscribers, folks. Thank you very much for getting me to this number. I know it's not 1,000 or anything, or 500, but it's close. It is very close. At least I'm growing. At least I'm growing. At least I'm growing. Completely awesome. Brilliant. All right. Oh. Thank you, Luke. I like your Twitter page. Oh. I haven't used it in a while, but thanks. Yeah. So long story short, this happened when I was in isolation. The number went right over to 300. So excellent. Really good. Really good. Alright. And here's another thing. Another update. I got a new Instagram account for YouTube, so I'll be talking about that eventually. Alright, so the we got Trent Potter. Hello, Trent. Good to see you in the chat, man. Trent Potter's here, everyone. All right. That's good to hear. Well, could wait for more, but we'll just go on. So I got a YouTube, Instagram account now under FTG's videos. I'll bring it up soon. Just got some updates and things to talk about. But let's get the shocking one out of the way. The real shocker of the night. And Luke already mentioned it in the chat, so that's because I did a YouTube short recently. So let's get it up, folks. I had COVID. That's why I wasn't able to do live streams the last 2 weeks. I actually caught the virus. Yeah. And first time in 2 years of this pandemic, and the virus had finally found me. I couldn't even believe it. Sorry. So I might talk about that. Sorry, a bit twitchy at the moment. Okay. So here's how it all started. How I got it, I don't know. I don't actually know how I got it. I did quite a few things around that weekend. And I actually thought it was something to do with sinus, because I actually have sinus or a flu injection. I actually thought it had something to do with a flu injection I got. Which reminds me, get a flu shot, folks. Winter is coming. So, sorry. So about a day or two later, I woke up. I had a croaky voice, bit of congestion. Well, I've been suspected of having COVID before, so I didn't think much of it. But then I started getting a sore throat that day, so it was actually not too bad that morning, and I did take a rat test. It said negative, but I had to take it easy. I had some strepsils that I could use and all that. Just as soon do a sinus or the flu shot. That very night, things took a real turn. A real turn. And out of the blue, this fever came on. And I'm thinking, what is going on? This fever just appeared out of nowhere. And it felt. I mean, I'm fully vaccinated, by the way, and boosted. But this fever that night actually scared me. It was got a bit scary for me. I took some Demicin and a Strepsil. Then I went to bed. Woke up on and off that night. Then suddenly, next day, I spoke to my dad on the phone and told him all about this. Told him I got a negative rat test. He said, wait till that afternoon, then take another. So that's what I did. I waited until that afternoon, took another rat test, and it said positive. I finally got COVID. I didn't believe it. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie. I didn't actually believe the test. Because there were some questions I had. Well, over the whole week I've been in isolation, I looked it up and still had the same answer. It said COVID. So yeah, pretty much had COVID. But I still don't know how I got it. Truth is, I don't want to know. It did take a little while for me to recover. Sorry, a bit twitchy at the moment. I woke up. Told them what happened, and the whole isolation period happened. Everyone in this house had followed the guidelines of New South Wales health guidelines, and I just followed what I have to do. Notify New South Wales Service New South Wales, told them I got a positive rat test, did everything they wanted me to do, which is isolate and all that. Yep. Notified work. I mean, I kept the news very quiet for my family. Notified my mother because I was with her around that time. Luckily, she didn't get it. In fact, no one in this household actually got it from me. I pretty much got through without infecting anyone, which makes me very relieved, I might admit. But yeah, I only notified a handful of people. My bosses, both with theatre and another job that I got. I mean, word did get out a little bit, did get to some people. I notified the YouTubers that come on here. I passed the word on to them. They knew, got some messages of support. And there you go. I got through isolation okay. About halfway through, I started getting better. I mean, my symptoms were very mild. That's why I was a bit skeptical. And long story short, I took a COVID test at the end of my isolation period, came back negative. I was good to go. I went for a walk without realizing, forgetting that I might have some after effects, side effects, after effects, like fatigue and all that. I went out longer than I originally was meant to, so boom. It messed me up. And the worst news is especially I had to deal with file shredding. The virus trying to leave my system and all that. Get off the organs, and it was it took me about 2 weeks to finally recover. So I'm back. Better than ever. I mean, a little skeptical, but, and I should mention that I was fuming as well, but we're back. I mean, I was angry. A lot of frustration. Apparently that's something you experience when you have COVID. So yeah, no surprise there. I do have advice. This is for people who haven't had COVID yet, but probably will in the future, because there's a likable chance we're all going to get it eventually. Sorry. My symptoms were mild. Despite the first night, my symptoms were mild. So there's actually ways you can handle that. One, bed rest. Two, medication, because apparently that helps. Three, strepsils. Let's say lozenges, but I had a pack of strepsils. And four, lots of water. I think it made a bit of a difference at that point. That's if you have mild symptoms. I mean, getting vaccinated helps with that. So, like I said before, get vaccinated. I mean, you all are probably vaccinated now, but yeah, despite being vaccinated myself, it's not a cure, it's a vaccine, and you could actually see that you do not want this. Despite the fact that you may actually get it at least once in your life. I mean, there's been people who have had it twice, but yes, at least once. And my internet reception check. Sorry for the lagginess. All right, let's have a read of these comments here. Oh, Marcus said hello to Trent. Good to hear. Ed Sheeran coming to Australia next year. I know people who will be very excited to hear that, Sydney. I know a lot of people who will be very excited to hear about that. You follow me on FTG videos. Let me just quickly check that. Oh, yeah, you did, Trent. Yep, that's correct. You did. Oh, yeah, you told me that. But I was in the middle of talking about COVID, so I might have got it on public transport. Probably did. I probably did. Who knows? I mean, we still wear masks on the bus, and maybe I got on my hands or something without knowing. There was a day I forgot to bring some sanitizer, so that was probably it. But I don't really see the point about worrying, so no problem. No problem there. I just want to move on now. Okay. What's next? Oh, I spoke about this before. This is an update about Vivid. And it's happening. Yep. I'm booked in for Vivid. I'm going to the Vivid Light Festival this year. Wasn't able to do it the last 2 years because it was shut down due to COVID. 2 years in a row, we're finally doing it, and boom, we are good to go. Yeah, so the plans that I have for Vivid right now, because believe it or not, there's so many places to go to, and I got like 3 nights to do it. So yeah, I have to be ready for. I have to come up with plans to get ready. So deciding on where I should go first, where I should go second, and where I should go third. This is like 3 nights. I was going to go on the very weekend that this started, but so I was going to go the very weekend that this was meant to start, but I actually pushed it back because there was a few commitments that I missed out on, and it was going to happen that weekend. So I could have just cut down the days, but truth is I don't want to do that. Plus, I found out 2 days of work before the weekend I'm meant to go. So I'm using one of those day offs as a chance to go. So 3 nights. And yes, I'm going to be doing vlogs. I can't wait. I really want to go to this. I really want to head up to Sydney for a couple of days. So this is something I'm really looking forward to doing. So expect some videos of Vivid coming out. Sorry, something with the chat, that's all. Weird. Alright, something we'll do just very quickly. Something I will do very quickly. Alright, that's out of the way. Alright. So that's one update out of the way. The good news is Vivid is happening. Vivid is indeed happening. And now I got another update to talk about. I've been talking about traveling. In my last live stream, I spoke about doing traveling around winter time, like way after Vivid and all that. I've actually pushed that back now. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do it in winter. I thought about it, but it may get pushed back. When? I don't know. And where to? Where to? That's a very good question. I've been very, very interested in doing places I've been to before. Like, I want to go back to Melbourne. I want to go back to Brisbane. I want to go to Canberra. Because these 3 places I loved so much. And I really want to go back. Even longer. Yeah, so that's something to be interested in. And B, oh yeah, that's right. A, where to? B, a very surprising plan. That's this happened just recently. I'm going to backstory to this. There's actually been a location I want to go to. I've been wanting to go for a couple of years now. And I found out that there's a chance. I found out that there's going to be an open window for that chance. So if I choose, I'm now thinking about Mission Impossible. If you choose to accept. If I choose to say yes, the next summertime, I'm going to be able to place I've been wanting to go to for a while, and I plan to make videos there. It's this place called Kobara, which is down the coast. Been wanting to go there for a couple of years now, so looks like this summer I may be able to go, which is very, very exciting. Okay. So, travel plans may get pushed back. Don't be surprised if they do. By the way, let me know if there's any other locations you want me to go and visit, because I would love to hear suggestions. What locations that you want me to go to? I mean, I want to go further north in Queensland. Visit Bundaberg. Visit the place there, the factory. Meet a familiar face in person, because there's a guy that we've seen on this live stream living in, I'm not too sure if it's actually Bundaberg where he lives. I don't know. I may not, may not, I don't know. Definitely want to go to Cairns. I've been wanting to go there for a couple of years now. I even want to go and visit Townsville. But we'll just have to wait and see. Even want to go and visit Airlie Beach in Mackay. That would be awesome. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. I may consider Perth as well, but that's a big question mark there. All right, let's have a look at these comments. All right, people have stopped wearing masks on public transport in Brisbane. Oh, yeah. FTG, can you do transport potting in public transport on the weekend? I don't know if I'll be able to do it on the weekend, but we'll just wait and see. Can I come on? All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. We'll while we're oh, public transport in Sydney, not Brisbane. I think Luke meant Brisbane. Yeah, Luke lives in Brisbane. That's why they mentioned it. I'm not okay. Marcus. Wait, Ja. What? I don't understand what that means. Cairns is nice. Yes, I want to do Cairns. And what's so cool about going to Cairns, like, say, October or November, would be the Taipans would be playing. And I do want to see an NBL game on another court. I mean, I went to Sydney once, watched twice. Watched the Kings play the Hawks. I probably wouldn't see the Hawks when I'm in Cairns. If I get to go to Cairns, I probably wouldn't wait for a Hawks game. I probably would have just went and bought tickets for any game. I want to, because believe it or not, Hawks and Taipans, over the years, I've noticed that the fans all get along with each other. Like, you see all these all these teams with a rivalry against one another. Very little, there was even some major words said, and that pitted one team and another team, and fans went after each other. But Hawk and Taipan fans, they get along very well. They seem to get along with each other pretty well. That's why if I had to pick a second team, it would be Taipans. Taipans. But we'll get to that eventually. The Great Barrier Reef. Ooh. I don't know if I'll get myself there, but maybe. Oh, you've been to the Great Barrier Reef, Sydney, in 2012. Oh, cool. I was, yeah. Oh, I remember 2012 pretty well, you know. That was the year, my first year out of high school. Yeah, I actually remember 2012 really well. That was the first year I finished. That was my first year out of school, which was pretty, I mean, strange, but pretty awesome. What's this? Melbourne. I did say Melbourne, but appreciate the request. This year I'm 18 years old, an adult. Oh, cool. Cool. 18. Is this your last year in high school? Are you in year 12, or did you start school early, finish early? Because I got a niece who started school a year early. She'll be graduating when she's 17. I would love to know. I would love to know. All right. While we're here, last time I spoke a whole lot about sport. You know, because the NBL semis all happened, and sorry, folks, got a bit distracted there. So I've spoke a lot about the NBL. The semis were happening, the playoffs. I mean, there were some major moments in that. While I'm here, well, long story short, Perth was out. Tasmania actually got to the finals, but they lost to the Kings. So the Hawks were out, and also, unfortunately, the defending premier, the Melbourne United. So they're gone. Kings won this year. But last week, Magic Round happened. To those who don't know what Magic Round is, it's an NOL round, a round in the NOL that takes place entirely in Brisbane. One stadium, 8 games, 3-4 days. And let's talk about that, because there were some things there, some surprises and some major moments. I mean, there was a brawl in the, and this is not Biff on the field, I can remember. Oh, hang on. Bring back the Biff. But this was a brawl in the audience. NOL fans just started fighting. There were videos. There were videos from some different point of views. Even saw a show, a broadcast where commentators said, we hear something. Must be something going on in the crowd. That was what happened. There was a fight. And yikes. Yikes, man. That was pretty crazy. But you gotta admit. No, there's nothing to admit there. It's just one of those things. But yeah. That was pretty bad. It was pretty looked like a pretty bad one as well. I mean, one Queensland player, let me get him. Yep, Owen Cunningham. Yeah, the Manly's Owen Cunningham. He was pushed over in the grandstand, as a number of people throw punches at each other around him. So a former player got pushed over while a brawl happened. That's not cool, man. I feel bad for that guy. Police stepped in and yeah, day one of Magic Round was affected. And it was pretty sad to hear about that because that was another win for the Broncos, you know? And a very devastating upset for Manly as well, of course. But usually, if there was a fight to happen, I would rather see it on the field, you know? You know, the good old, the biff, the footy fights. I even watch a YouTube channel that had clips of footy fights. Not uh, they're not uploading anymore, but wow, there were some moments. And I think someone's watching the game now. While we're here, let's look up on the score. Where is the score? Not now. 34 minutes in. Broncos and Knights. Both teams are 6-all. Okay. They're tied at the moment. We'd love to see how this game turns out, but quite shocking. Yeah, this brawl. So hopefully something gets done about it. I mean, if there had to be a fight, I would have loved it to be Biff on the field, but not, not, not in the crowd. You know, there's fans around. Might just hello. Test. Hello. All right. Sorry, I got a bit curious about the internet here. Quick update. Knights actually scored. They're now 10-6. Probably conversion kick to come. All right, so let's have a look at the Magic Round scores. Apart from Broncos' 38-0 victory, that same night the Knights upsetted the Bulldogs 16-6. This was the game before Trent Barrett resigned. Very likely he was going to. I don't know. I think he was going to get sacked, so he quit before he got sacked. And I made a mistake. It was actually 3 days. Saturday, the Rabbitohs beat Warriors 32-30. Warriors actually did make a comeback there, so at least it wasn't. At least the defeat wasn't as bad as it started out to be. Oh, and here's one major surprise. I found out that this was the first Magic Round where they had a golden point match. And it actually nearly ended up being a draw because Titans scored right at on the 88th minute. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay, so it goes back to 6-6. Okay. But yeah, there was a golden point, which was labeled the first time ever in Magic Round, according to a YouTuber that I watch. And not only a bit of a surprise here, well, it wouldn't really be a surprise, a major upset and a new record. The Melbourne Storm lost to the Penrith Panthers 6-32. Their longest point margin defeat since 2014. So, yeah, it was raining that game. There was some things there. Yeah. But yeah, this is the biggest defeat for Melbourne in like 8 years. The biggest point margin, 26. All right, and Sunday. Well, another upset. A major comeback for the Raiders with a 30-10 over the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. My mom does footy tipping, and she was not pleased with the Sharks last week. Oh, yeah. And here's the Roosters, and they managed to keep themselves in front. So 31-24 for the Roosters. You have to admit that was a good game. You know, both teams put their heart out and they got themselves a large number of points. But well done to the Roosters. Up the Chooks. I'm actually wearing the jersey right now. I know they're not playing tonight, but still, I actually like this jersey. It's an Aboriginal jersey. And the last game to happen at Magic Round, West Tigers and Cowboys. Cowboys won 36-12. They were behind at first, but they made a comeback. So, and a pretty good one, I'll admit. So, yeah. So there was some surprises, some new records, a very dangerous brawl. But hey, looked like a good weekend. All right, where am I at? All right, let's go back. I think something just happened during the game. Play. No. Don't know. Don't know. All right. What else? What else? Well, looks like that is it. Well, let's look through the comments while we're here. It was a great effort for Tasmania to make the final in their first NBL season. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I got a friend who does not like the Kings, though, so she's a bit upset, but there's always next season. It looks like the window will still be open for Tasmania, so play like how they played this ejected after the bunker looked at it. Saw that. In 2011, FTG became an adult. Yes! That is true! Sorry. Yeah, I turned 18 in 2011, so I legally became an adult once I turned 18. As a Raiders fan, I was very happy with last week's result. Yeah, you gotta admit, Raiders did pretty good, so yeah. I would love to see, I know it's 50-50, maybe hard this year, but I would love to see Canberra get back to the grand final. I'm a Rooster fan, but I do feel a little bad for some of the teams that do lose, because so apart from the teams that win, there are other teams. There's another team that doesn't. So I would love to see the Raiders get back to the final one day. FTG. In 2011, when you became an adult, why did you not create your YouTube channel? Because I wasn't interested in YouTube at that point. I was mainly just watching. I mean, a couple of years I started thinking about it, but back then I just had so much to do then. I had to finish school. Had to finish school, get everything done, and think about what I was going to do in the future. I did have a plan. Tried to go through with it. Found out it wasn't for me. Moved on to something else. I just didn't see the point about making a channel back then. I didn't even know how to make a channel back then. So that's why I didn't make and I wasn't interested in doing it at the time. So that's why I didn't start in 2011. If I was interested back then, I probably would have started in 2012 though, but I don't know. I mean, it's no big deal. I was actually much more happier with how my life was back then. Well, something I just need to look up here. Just give me a quick moment. What's going on here? All right. Okay, so I'm just had to look. FTG was younger between 1994 and 2016. I was a year old in 1994. 2016, a year that I truly don't want to remember for certain particular reasons that I don't want to reveal right now. Happy to reveal later. But yeah, that was pretty much from 1 to 23. But yeah, getting close to 30. The idea dawns on you, and sometimes you may find it hard to believe.
We're blessed. Amen.
Right. Okay, well, I'm having a bit. Wait, let me try. So what I was trying to do, I might just check if it works. Let's see here. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just trying to look at something here. But it looks like it may be hard to locate. What's this? All right. Might just try one more approach. Having a bit of troubles with it. Alright, well, it seems I'm having a bit of trouble trying to log in, but I might as well just share it on here. So, I said before that I started up a new Instagram account under FTG's videos. The reason for that is because the Instagram account that I've been using to update everyone with the Instagram account that I've been using was actually done years ago. A bit of a personal account. So I start, and there were people in there that don't want to be on YouTube. So I made another account. This is it. FTG's _ videos. Yeah, it's a bit hard to get on the phone, but it's just I'm having a bit of troubles trying to. Oh wait. Got it. I was trying to get it up so I can show you guys, and it looks like I finally got it up. This is the account. So even though I'll be notifying people about my personal account, this is going to be my official YouTube account, the official Instagram account for my channel, just to make it, just so I can update people with YouTube and stuff. Like for example, I will do updates, announcements, and some behind the scenes on future videos. So pretty much, even though I may use my personal account to notify my friends and all that, that's where my YouTube account will be. So if you want to get some updates on videos and behind the scenes, see some stuff that some things that I may announce on that page, go follow. The Instagram, I mean, my Twitter account's actually under my real name. I might change that, or I don't really use Twitter much now. I do have a Facebook page. This is actually streaming to that. This live stream doesn't just stream to YouTube, it streams to Facebook as well. So, but yeah, go follow that Instagram account. From 1920 to 1995, public transport was old. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. They didn't use electric back then. Okay. Just found out Trent will be unavailable for tonight. And it looks like we won't be having anyone else joining, so and I've just got to the end of my topics, so we might end this live stream now. Before it goes on, 1 hour 18 minutes. That's not as big as last time, but that'll be fine. I'm not interested in Instagram because I'm only interested in YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. Okay, that's fine, but this is for everyone else that uses Instagram. I'm even thinking about doing Discord soon. I'll probably talk to Caleb Templeman about that. And my brother's got one as well for his Twitch. So I'll be talking to them and get a Discord server set up. All right. Gotta admit, this was a good stream. It wasn't as large as the last one, but I'm still getting back, so build up slowly. So let's end it now. Sorry to everyone expecting a large stream. Just one of those things. Okay, that is all. Thank you for watching, guys. Watching everyone, and I'll leave you guys with a bit of YouTube advice, because I've said this advice before. I'm going to say it again. If you guys want to do videos, focus on the views. Don't focus on the subscribers. Just focus on the views first. If you look at the views, the subscribers will follow right after. All right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great night and a great weekend as well. Thank you for joining Sydney Transport Productions, STP, Life of Luke, Trent Potter, and Marcus. Spider-Man is awesome. Thank you guys for joining the chat. And also, don't forget to vote this weekend. All right, that's how the stream will end. Marcus, you voted. Sweet. Wait, don't tell me who you voted for, okay? Don't tell me. I'm not guessing. I just don't want to get into a political debate. Vote responsibly. All right. Yeah, that's right. I keep it to myself, you know? Like I said, I don't want to argue about it. Can't go on tonight because I'm working on a documentary. We're just about to end it. We're just ending the stream, but glad to hear that your documentary is going well. Oh, everyone, Marcus is doing a documentary. Hope it's a good. I bet it's going to be good. Yep, the stream is ending. Sorry, guys. Well, seriously, who keeps doing that? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be in the documentary. Let me know when it comes out. No surprise there. All right. That is all. Thank you guys for joining this live stream tonight. And I'll see you hopefully next week. Unless I do a spontaneous live stream. I would love to do that. All right. Months. Okay. That is all. Thank you guys for watching. And hopefully I'll be back next week. And hopefully I may do a spontaneous live stream just before. All right. Oh, and also, I know it's going on a bit longer, but rest in peace, Andrew Simons. Okay. See you all in my next live stream. Bye-bye.